you're a jump trainer, you aim for Cheltenham. On the flat, Ascot is tremendous because it's a great place to win and fantastic prize money as well.
Newmarket trainer James Fanshawe sends a small but very select team to the Royal Meeting. Will anti-post favourite Primeval line up in the Royal Hunt Cup? Can Captivator continue her improvement ahead of the Windsor Forest Stakes? And does James believe Society Rock can upset Black Caviar to land back-to-back victories in the Golden, or this year Diamond Jubilee Stakes? Find out as I pick the bones from the Skeleton Man's Royal Ascot team.
You've got, say, half a dozen, haven't you, going to Ascot, which is pretty good.
You know, the fact that we've had good years in the past doesn't mean to say we're going to have a good year this year, but we've got some nice horses to be running there.
All the talks about Black Caviar coming over. It's very exciting that she's coming over in her special sort of pressurised suit and everything, flying over here to run in the sprint, where Society Rock tries to do it again.
Yeah, I was really pleased with him because last year he had a terrible start to the season. You know, he ran badly in the Abernant, and then Bated Breath beat him in a conditions race at Haydock. But he has got a very good record at the Royal Meeting. Touch wood, he seems in good shape.
He was rolling around quite happily here. He does that every day, apparently.
Yeah, he does that. He likes that, and he's at the Royal Meeting. He's got a really good record because 2 years ago he was second to Star Spangled Banner.
Well, that was hailed as a wonder horse.
Yeah, you know, he was a good horse, and in the past, Society Rock's really sort of peaked at Royal Ascot, and I hope he does this year. Black Caviar, you know, how many races she won? 22 in a row, is it? You know, it's incredible what she's done, and it's very exciting. She's coming over. I'm really looking forward to seeing her, and you know, just hope my horse runs well.
We seem to have come about. We've got a really nice group of horses. Society Rock obviously goes to the Golden Jubilee. He won it last year, and you know, you take out Black Caviar, and he's got a massive chance. Who knows how she'll travel? Who knows what the weather will do? If it's soft ground, whether she'll like that. I think he's got a huge chance, and you know, as long as we can get him there in the form he was last year, he loves Ascot.
Back up! Monsieur Chevalier, then Society Rock as they race up towards the line. Amico Fritz on the near side, far side Society Rock, Monsieur Chevalier, then Star Witness. Society Rock, last year's second, wins the Golden Jubilee. It's Deacon Blues who leads, pursued by Waffle, who's coming home strongly. Deacon Blues and Waffle out in the centre. Deacon Blues by a neck. Waffle closing with every stride. All out. Deacon Blues will just win the Wokingham on a famous day for James Fanshawe.
The Fanshawe team certainly had a day to remember on the final day of last year's Royal Meeting, with Deacon Blues landing the Wokingham less than an hour after Society Rock had claimed victory in the Golden Jubilee.
In hindsight, you can sort of see why it happened, but at the beginning of the day, actually, I thought Max Power had more chance in the Wokingham than Deacon Blues. I thought he was better drawn, and
which he wasn't.
And then
as it turned out.
And then we, you know, after Society Rock had won the Golden Jubilee, it turned out that you were better being drawn low. You know, you've got to have a bit of luck, you know, with the draw, and obviously how your horse is on the day, and you know, and the conditions, you know, whatever the ground's like. Right, on you come there, please. So I give you the entitlement, yeah. Good morning, Ian. Right. The one I do want to get clear for everyone is Primeval. You know, people got him up as favourite for the Hunt Cup, but at this stage, you know, his form is better over 7. You know, I think he's a better horse over 7. So, you know, there's a good chance he could go for the Friday race. It's not written in stone in the Buckingham Palace, but you know, he'd be left in the Hunt Cup, but he's not.
7 would suit him better than.
Yeah, he always has done. You know, he's won over a mile, but I think he's better over 7. You've got Primeval, Max Power. On Wednesday, we've got Dimension in the Hunt Cup. He ran really well at Lingfield, just a bit unlucky. He's a horse that I've always liked, and I felt that he would improve with age and being gelded, and we gelded him back in last year, and his first start he ran really well at Lingfield, and perhaps a touch unlucky, Jamie got first run, but he ran really well there. And then on that day as well, we've got, on the Wednesday, we've got Captivator in the Windsor Forest, and She won a listed race at Kempton, and then she ran really well in the Dahlia Stakes when she was second to Izzy's Top over 9 furlongs. She's definitely got faster.
Wasn't there a fraction in that race where she ran, almost faster than any other? Because they had sectional timing, didn't they, on the screen for that?
Yeah, I always get sort of very baffled by sectional timing, that sort of thing. But
yeah.
So I read in the Racing Post that she ran faster than Black Caviar for half a furlong or something like that. So I hope she does that at Ascot. On Saturday, Dandino's entered in the Hardwick. He ran very well against Sea Moon at Goodwood last time. I was sort of hoping to send him over 1.62 miles, but I think he's probably 1.5 miles is his trip. He's a lovely horse. He's really good-natured for a 5-year-old, and it was really good to see him run so well at Goodwood last time. So last year he won his Group 2 at Ascot and was quite difficult to place afterwards. So you're just trying to get him winning again, and he's in the Hardwick. We'll see what's entered. And then we've also got Max Power in the Wokingham. He's just, if you look at his form, you could say he's slightly lost his way, but he's come out of his Newbury race when he was 3rd in really good shape. So I feel he's come out of that race well. He looks really well. He's can't really come on in his coat.
So you feel he's in top form now, do you?
Yeah, I feel we're getting there with him. So race like the Wokingham, you've got to have all the luck in the world, but he seems in good shape.
So that's not a bad team. That's it, isn't it? About half a dozen.
Half a dozen, yeah. I always think I'd like to go there with 2 or 3 because there's nothing worse than going to these big meetings with no chance, because people sort of say they'd like to go to see their horse run, but they're always disappointed if it doesn't run well.
And are you sort of superstitious? Do you go through the same sort of routine? Do you wear the same, but obviously you wear roughly the same old clothes because you've got to.
Well, luckily I can still fit into them. That's the usual. That's why people sort of stick with their old clothes when you get to my age. So a lot of people can't sort of fit into their old morning suit that was lucky at one stage.
You probably have it taken in, do you?
No. We wore it. I wore it at Epsom the other day, and it fits like a glove still. So that's okay. But not really too many superstitions apart from pre-race interviews. You'll have to get Rocky rolling.
Does your dad get a bit tense as Ascot comes along?
Oh, yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. I mean, it's the biggest race. They're the biggest races of the year. You've got to have your horses right. That's when you want them to be running at their best. So if they're not, then you can get tense.
James gets quite edgy. Yeah, he gets quite edgy. Fun enough, he's less edgy over something like Cheltenham, for instance, than Ascot. Ascot, it's the big week of the year for James and for any trainer, I suspect.
James can get a bit tetchy. We have a system where it filters back to me whether we need to take cover or not. But generally speaking, he's in good form. And you always know when the horses have worked well because he comes in with a big smile on his face. And we have a benchmark. I know his music is something people have spoken of, and we know if we've got something like Bob Dylan that we need to take cover.
King of Limbs. Good.
Meanwhile, next door in Fanshawe's office, there's an impressive CD collection, ideal mood music.
That was a good box set. If you like them.
The Jam.
I used to like Elton John. Probably shouldn't admit to that, but in the 70s he was a genius. Where's number 4? That's the best one. Right.
So you're all set, and even at the grand old age of 50, the young old age of 50, you still have a sort of enthusiasm and look forward to the...
Well, yeah, obviously you have your good days and your bad days, but when you have a place like this, you've got to be enthusiastic.
I'd never been here before. It's the most wonderful place.
Yeah.
Because you think you're, in Newmarket, you're rather, there's horses everywhere, but here it's so peaceful and very, very quiet, and the yard seems to have a nice sort of atmosphere to it.
Well, it's an oasis of tranquility.
You ought to be an estate agent.
But the yard was built by Fred Archer, and the Victorians really did know how to sort of...
So who was here before you? Because you've been here, have you been here throughout?
No, I haven't been here since Fred Archer.
No. Since you
since you started training all those years ago.
I have been here since my 22nd year here.
So Fred Archer built it?
Fred Archer came to Newmarket when he was 12 in, I think, 1871, something like that. He was apprenticed to Matt Dawson, who trained at Sir Mark Prescott's yard. His main backer was Lord Falmouth, and Lord Falmouth told him, suggested to him that he put his money in bricks and mortar.
You always see those pictures of Fred Archer. I always see that sort of when he's sort of stooped.
Yeah,
and
stooped,
makes you look like a fat boy, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he was a genius, and that's the whole thing is, there's always a slight feeling that Fred's still around. You do get that sort of feeling here, don't you? That he could be around.
Well, that's rather a nice feeling, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd probably be approving of. Maybe that's where your inspiration comes from.
I don't know. You're just trying to get or you're always trying to sort of raise the profile of your horses, so you want to ride everyone as well.
Team Fanshawe seems remarkably relaxed with the countdown to Royal Ascot, and all the horses nominated at Pegasus Stables look to have serious chances. And with a bit of luck, James could register yet another Royal Ascot winner.